Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about some items that I have picked up on sale and whether I regret it or not. Obviously it is very easy to get sucked into a sale and think I need that, especially because now it's on sale. And I have done that for quite a few products, but I just picked out a few in my collection that was my thought process behind purchasing them. And I'm going to tell you if I regret purchasing them, even though they were on sale, or if I'm glad I added them to my collection or not. So before we get started, don't forget to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to hear if I regret buying these items, then let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys that a lot of these items I kind of regret purchasing. I'm not going to lie, I really do. And I know, so I feel like I'm pretty smart when it comes to purchasing makeup. I like to get things on sale. I like to not spend full price. I like to think through my purchases every once in a while. Don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, I will just immediately impulse purchase something and not really think through the purchase and, waste my money, or sometimes not waste my money, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I am more impulsive. And that kind of happened with a lot of these products where I just was like, yep, I'm buying them. They're on sale. I'm going to be saving money in the long run. But honestly, really quite a few of these I do regret purchasing. And so I actually really didn't save money in the long run. I pretty much use all of these. It's not like they're completely unusable and I really truly did waste my money, but I wasted my money for a lot of these. So before we actually get started talking about the products, I did not film myself getting ready today. I just kind of relaxed and got ready. I did use the new to me, Heather Austin and Adept Cosmetics palette for this look. In case you're curious about this eye look or anything else I'm wearing on my face right now, all their products will be listed and linked down below for you. This is a pretty palette heavy video, as I feel like a lot of my videos are, because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. It's probably like my number one weakness when it comes to makeup. I just love trying eyeshadow palettes. So the first two I want to talk about, I really honestly only purchased these because they were on sale. Well, that's the whole point of this video, but they were together in a set at Ulta a couple years ago for the holiday season. And that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, as well as their Modern Renaissance palette. So I purchased these, I think it was back in 2019, like the holiday season of 2019. So what, like 2.5 years ago or so? So by the time I had purchased both of these palettes, they had been out for years and years. They were not new palettes by any means. And I had ample amount of opportunity to purchase them previous to me actually purchasing them. I'm gonna open them up and show you guys, even though I'm pretty sure you know what each of them looks like. Modern Renaissance, I believe, came out in 2016, maybe 2015. So it really had been around for a very, very long time. And then I'm not sure when Soft Glam came out, but it had been out for quite a while when I purchased it as well. I just don't ever use these. But then when I saw the set, I was like, oh, I can pick up two of these like cult classic, ABH palettes that everyone raves about, everyone's been using for years. Like, why not purchase them, have them in my collection? They're cult classics, like I said. And yeah. I hardly ever use these. I really, truly hardly ever use these. I really do think I got a good deal. Like, I think both of these together were like $40 or something like that, which them separately I think are $45. So I did get a good deal, or maybe it was $60. Now I don't remember. I bought it like 2.5 years ago. Regardless, I think I did get a good deal on them, but like, I just never use them. You know what I mean? And I don't think purchasing that set and buying these and having these in my collection has really added to my collection. You know what I mean? The good thing about them is that they are so old and a lot of you guys probably own them or have owned them in the past. So it's nice to have them to like compare to or use them in like throwback videos or anything like that. I don't know. But regardless, I didn't need these. I don't use them very often. They're beautiful. They're beautiful palettes. I just never reach for them. Next up, we have one more single eyeshadow Soar Up product, and it is this one right here from Danessa Myricks. This is her Twin Flames Multichrome Pigment for face and eyes. I would probably never use this anywhere but my eyes, but I ended up picking up the shade Young Love. So I honestly hadn't heard a ton about these products from Danessa Myricks. Like, I hadn't heard anything on my Instagram page or really YouTube about them, like anyone using them or talking about them. But when I saw it on sale on her website, I just thought it looked so beautiful and like dimensional. And like, look at that shift. I just thought, like, how cool would this be to be like a one and done product to put all over my eyelid and, have like a really dimensional, beautiful sort of eye look. Well, I think I didn't hear a lot of people talking about them for a reason, because one, I really never reached for this. I think I've reached for it one time since I purchased it. And the one time I used it, it's super sheer, if you can see. Like, there's not a lot of base pigmentation. So what I had done was I put down like a really soft, light layer of like a light brown matte eyeshadow shade and then tried to put this on top. And that did not work out at all, because the matte shade, and maybe this was like a user error, maybe I shouldn't have done this, but the matte shade just ended up mixing in with this like eyeshadow pigment. And so then it looked like muddy and kind of ugly on my eyes, I'm not gonna lie. But there's just not a lot of base pigmentation to it. So I feel like I couldn't use it on its own without you seeing like my eyelid popping through. So I don't know if I'm just maybe not the type of consumer for this product, and I maybe just don't know how to use it in the correct way. If you own these and you love them, please let me know how you use it down below in the comments, because it came in a lot of beautiful colors. Like, it's a stunning eyeshadow product. I just maybe don't know how to use it and all that. And I feel like even on camera, it's not fully coming through and showing how like dimensional and beautiful, like this truly is beautiful. But I had never really heard anyone talking about it. I only picked it up because I saw it on sale on her website and I was like, that looks beautiful, let me give it a go. And I kind of regret it, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of regret it a little bit. All right, now let's talk about a product that I don't regret purchasing, even though it was on sale, because there's only like 2 in this whole video. So let's get one out of the way. And it is this blush right here from Buxom. This is their primer infused blush in the shade Wanderlust. These blushes are always on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, like half price. And I just had always heard people raving about these blush formulation, this shade in particular, this Seychelles shade. It's like a really beautiful, neutrally, kind of rosy sort of tone. It's like right there. Sorry that Danessa Myricks is still a little bit on my hand. I tried to wipe it off, but it was pretty stuck on there. But it's a really beautiful, like rosy, neutral tone blush. And I actually really, really like this blush. I am glad I picked it up half off. I feel like the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty really, truly gets me a lot of the time, where I'm like, I want to try that product. It's half off. Let me go ahead and pick it up. And then, like I said in the beginning, I'm more impulsive and I don't really think through my purchases, which is the whole point of this sale. I know that they get consumers are like that, and they understand me and they get me. But like I said, I am actually really glad I picked this up. I think it's a beautiful blush shade. The formulation is nice because it's primer infused. It really does last a long time on your cheeks. I probably should have thought it through and wore it today. I don't have it on today. I have the Shop Miss A Be Perfect blush in the shade Mod on. That blush is so beautiful and it's literally $1. So like, if you're balling on a budget and you need a good blush, check that one out. But like I said, this is beautiful. I am glad I picked it up. I have used it in past Get Ready With Me, so chances are you've seen me maybe possibly play it on my cheeks. But beautiful formulation, beautiful shade. I got a half off, which I was pumped about. So yeah, this is like one of the items that I actually am really glad I picked up. I feel like I'm talking extra quick today. I'm very, very sorry. I don't know why. Honestly, I felt kind of tired before I sat down to film. And I was like, Emily, you can't be like a dragon on screen. Like, come on, get it together. And then I sat down and now I have like this burst of energy and I'm like, oh, and I'm talking like a million miles a minute. So I am so sorry about that. But the next product I want to talk about, we're back to another eyeshadow palette. And this one is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity. So the past couple of holiday seasons has been releasing these mega mothership palettes that are a little bit larger than any of her other palettes she has. They have a mixture of mattes and shimmers in them. And this was the first one she released in the holiday season of 2020. She then released Celestial Divinity, right? No, this is Celestial Divinity. Celestial Odyssey in 2021. Love that palette so much. I love that palette, like truly. I'm really hoping she comes out with another one of these mega palettes for this holiday season and later in the year. But this one came out in 2020. When it first released, I didn't really want to buy it. Something about this color story, I think it's beautiful. I love pink eyeshadow. I love purple eyeshadow. There's some greens, there's some golds. I think it's beautiful. But I just didn't really ever have the oomph, the want to pick it up when it first released. Then it went away because these type of palettes are usually limited edition. She brought it back a couple months ago on her website on sale for like, I don't know, 40 or 50 something dollars, and it's originally 78. And so I was like, all right, you know what? I love Celestial Odyssey so much. Why don't I go ahead and pick up Celestial Divinity? Like, that palette is so stinking beautiful and I really truly use it quite often. So why not pick this up, you know, have both of them to compare to, blah, blah, blah. There's something about this palette I don't love. And I don't know why. I did a whole 1 week, 1 palette on it. And I also did a like testing it out when I first got it. So I've made 6 looks with this palette on my channel so far. I'll have both of those videos linked down below in case you want to see them. But really, honestly, all 6 of the looks I made, I haven't truly loved. And there's just something about this color story. The mattes are kind of hard to work with because there's like a dark, deep brown, and then like this really deep burgundy purpley sort of shade, and then you have this light pink that honestly ends up looking pretty deep on my skin tone anyways. Excuse me. So I feel like the mattes make it kind of hard for me, and then the shimmers, while they're absolutely beautiful, I don't know, there's just something about this color story and the tones on my fair skin that I just don't love. I'm really hoping I'm going to want to reach for it more in the upcoming fall and winter time, because I did pick it up like around spring and now we're in summer, and these aren't really, I mean, you can wear makeup whenever you want, but to me, these aren't really like spring summery sort of shades. The more jewel tone, deep fall, winter rich shades. So I'm hoping I want to reach for it more in a couple months, but so far I've literally used it 6 times for those 6 looks I mentioned, and I haven't loved any of them, and I literally never want to reach for this. Honestly, I'm thinking about selling it on Mercari and trying to get some money back, but I think I'm gonna wait and see if I do ever reach for it in the upcoming months. But so far, I don't know, I don't love this one. Kind of regret picking it up, and I only picked it up because it was on sale. All right, next up we have some lipsticks from a brand that technically doesn't exist anymore. She closed it down, and it is KKW Beauty. I'm sure you guys know, but that was Kim Kardashian's beauty brand. She closed it down. I'm not sure if she's rebranding like Kylie Cosmetics did, or she's completely getting rid of it. I haven't really heard her mention bringing it back, but when she was going out of business and like closing all her stuff down, she had all of her stuff really marked down on the Ulta website. So I ended up picking up 3 lipsticks. I bought Nude 1, Nude 2, and Nude 1.5. I said that in a weird order, I'm so sorry. So here we have swatches for you. This is Nude 1, Nude 1.5, and Nude 2. Honestly, they're all very, very similar. If I would have seen the swatches in person, I probably would not have purchased all 3 of them. I feel like I remember them looking more different on the Ulta website, but that's kind of an error on my judgment. It's not a big deal. They are really beautiful lipsticks. I just really don't reach for them. And again, I feel like I only purchased them because they were on sale. I had previously purchased 2 of the peach collection ones that she brought out years and years ago, like kind of when KKW Beauty was first a thing. They were really big and popular. Not that they ever really lost their popularity, but I feel like towards the end they had kind of like fallen off a little bit. And I purchased those 2 peach lipsticks, and I really didn't use them very often. So why I thought that it was smart to purchase 3 more of them, I don't know, but here I am, and now I have all 3 of them, and now this isn't even a brand anymore, so if I want to use them, I can't even link them for you, which is not the end of the world, but still kind of annoying. Again, they all 3 kind of look very, very similar. This formulation is not my favorite. It's pretty thick on the lips, so I don't know. Again, I just don't reach for them. I need to reach for them more. I did get a really good deal. I mean, I'm trying to like justify it to you guys and myself mainly. I did get a good deal on them. Did I need all 3 of these? No. Did I need any of the 3 of them? No. But I have them, so I should be using them. But yeah, kind of the whole premise of this video, I literally only bought these because they were on sale. They had released for a while now, and I think it's because Kim always has the most beautiful like nude lip combinations. Makeup by Mario like just does her makeup beautifully. Like she is stunning, but her makeup always looks stunning. And I was thinking like, I want to have beautiful nude lips like Kim. Well, guess what? I'm not Kim Kardashian. So it doesn't look the same on me, which is fine. Again, the formulation is a little bit thick, and I don't know, I just don't love them. So I need to reach for them, but I just don't very often. We're back to another palette, and this is actually the last one of the video, and it is this one right here from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Starry Eyes to Hypnotize palette. So this one is actually I think it is available. I feel like I say almost every time I talk about this palette that it's not available anymore. Almost every time I mention it, someone corrects me in the comments and says it is still on her website. So if it is, I'll try to link it down below. But these larger palettes from Charlotte Tilbury retail for like $75 or something ridiculous like that, right? Okay, that's just a lot of money for an eyeshadow palette in my personal opinion, especially for this many shades. But I ended up getting this not technically half off. I ended up getting this. I went in with one of my friends on Instagram named Taylor. She was having a buy one, get one free sale going on her website where you got 2 of these for the price of 1. Why you would need 2 of the same palette for the price of 1, I'm not sure. I still don't understand that, sale that Charlotte Tilbury was having. However, again, I went in on it with my friend Taylor, and I ended up getting this technically half off. So I'm really glad I picked this palette up though. I think it is a beautiful, stunning palette. I think that the Charlotte Tilbury quality is really beautiful. It is not an eyeshadow formulation that's super impactful, super poppy and punchy. It is not gonna look like this on your eyeballs. It's not Pat McGrath. It's not Adept Cosmetics. It's not even Natasha Denona. Like, these shimmer shades are very soft on your eyes and beautiful. Like, truly, I love this palette. When I reach for it, I mainly reach for these greens here because I just love them, but the whole thing is just stunning. The mattes blend together beautifully. Again, the shimmers are just soft and they're not in your face, which sometimes I really want that sort of look, that soft look that's just beautiful. So I'm really glad I picked this up. I would not have paid $75 for it. No way. But getting a half off for like 40 something, I was pumped. Definitely recommend this palette if you ever do see it on sale again. It's stunning. The next two products came in a set, and I ended up picking them up from Sephora during the Sephora sale. And there was a couple of reasons why I picked it up. One, it was the Sephora sale, so I was getting 20% off. Two, the Sephora worker there was really hyping these products up. And three, it was the time that I was able to meet Ava Tooze in person, and we went shopping together, and she picked up the set and I picked up the set, and just in the moment, I thought this was a great idea. However, I really don't reach for these very often. It is from Milk Makeup. This is their Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Setting Spray, and then also just their Hydro Gripping Primer. This primer is super hyped up. A lot of people, well, okay, I was gonna say a lot of people love it, but also a lot of people hate it. I feel like it's one of those products that you either love it or you hate it, and there's kind of no in between. If you love it, you love it, and it's your holy grail. And if you hate it, you're like, no. It pills, it breaks me out, it's awful. So honestly, I'm kind of in the middle on this product, but I never reach for it, so maybe I'm not in the middle. Maybe I really just don't like it. I just think it is super finicky. It's very tacky on the skin. It takes a while to just set down to where when you put your foundation on top, it doesn't get patchy. It's gripping, so it's supposed to help your makeup last longer, but on me, I feel like it makes my makeup patchy, and I don't ever see it helping the longevity of my makeup personally, in my humble opinion. And then the Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Setting Spray. This is just a mini. This was a full size and this was the mini. Again, they came in a set. I want to say this like went viral on TikTok a couple months ago. I am not on TikTok. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. But I kept seeing on Instagram and YouTube that this has like gone viral and people really love this setting spray. I don't get the hype. I just don't really get the hype. I've used like quite a bit of it because I just want to use it up, to be honest. But I don't see, kind of like the primer, I don't see this making my makeup last longer. And also I feel like it's really oily on me. If I go in with even one extra spritz than I should, it is like an oil slick on my face. And then even if I go in with like the intended amount, it still just ends up making me look oily and greasy. So I really just don't love either of these. This one I can definitely, like, I don't hate this. I'm gonna use it up eventually. But this one I'm like, I don't know what to do with this because it's like essentially full. So I don't know. Either way, I don't really like either one of these. Last but not least, we have a foundation that I've kind of been talking about recently, so I'm not going to go on too long. I always say that. I always say I'm not going to go on about this too long, and then I talk for like 5 minutes about the product. So we'll see how long I actually talk about it. But it's the Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. I just don't like this. I don't like this. I got caught up in the moment of purchasing it because Beauty is going out of business, and it was like super on sale, like 50% off, maybe even more than that. So I got like a really good deal on it. I shouldn't have done it. And I kind of knew in the moment that I shouldn't be buying this. It's like one of those things where you're like, why are you doing this? But you do it anyways because it's a sale. This foundation has been out for a very long time, like a couple years at this point. I never wanted to purchase it. I never wanted to pick it up until I saw it 50% off. And then I was like, now's the time, baby. Let's do it. And I should have just saved my money. I just don't like this on my skin. The shade is a little bit too light for me right now. So like that's another reason I don't like it. Maybe I'll like it more in the winter when I'm a little bit lighter, but also this is just very drying on my skin. It just kind of sits on top. It clings to dry patches I didn't even know I had, if I'm being honest, and it just does not look right on my skin. So I need to give it another go. I've used it once. Not a lot of times, not a lot of opinions, I get that, but the one time I used it, I didn't like it at all. So should have just saved my money, you guys. I should have. And that was it, you guys. That was some products that I purchased on sale, and I pretty much solely purchased them only because they were on sale. That was like the only reason. And if I regret it or not. As you can see, most of these products I did regret. So this is a reminder to myself as well as you, the next time you see something on sale, either just on sale in general, Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, Sephora sale, anything like that, maybe think through your purchases just a 1 second longer, because maybe if I would have done that for some of these, I wouldn't have purchased them and then I would have saved some money. Again, this is more of a reminder to myself than to you, but maybe it could benefit all of us. Let me know down below if you have tried any of these products, if you agree with me or not. I'd love hearing from you guys down below in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.